What's up, guys? I'm back with another review. This is a little bit different than normal. It's not a movie review, it's a TV show review, a TV miniseries. I don't do a lot of them, but I did really enjoy this one, so I thought I would make a quick video for it. It is Decline and Fall, and this is on DVD from Acorn TV, Acorn Media. It's also available on their streaming service, if you'd rather go that way. This is by the same author who wrote Brideshead Revisited. It's about a guy, his name is Paul Pennyfeather. He's kind of a nerdy, naive type of dude. He's going to Oxford. He's definitely not a party animal or, a wild man. He ends up wrapped up with some of the people from one of the school's social clubs, and he ends up being the victim of a prank that goes too far. He ends up naked and kicked out of school. So through really no fault of his own, he's kind of in a crap position to where he should be because he's a smart guy studying to be a theologist major, and he's just kind of stuck out because he got involved with some rowdy people and people were very judgmental at Oxford. So now he's kind of stuck out on his own. The only real options he has to move forward are he can become a teacher, and even then it's not a prestigious teaching position. It's at a cut rate boarding school where they don't really put much emphasis on education or really anything else. The things that he's been tasked to teach, he doesn't know anything about. So it's a smart guy who just wants to do well, and he's put into positions that he is unable to do so. And then the rest of the show is just kind of him trying to make the best of things and figure out a pathway to where he can kind of, salvage something out of this mess that, again, was really no fault of his own that he ended up there, or very little of his own fault. This is a 3-part miniseries, only 3 episodes, which means it only runs about 2 hours. So it's not much of a time commitment, which is nice. I have read that people have complained that some of the humor has lost its subtlety compared to the source novel. I haven't read the source novel, so I can't say for sure. But I can say that this is definitely kind of silly at times, and the humor is kind of broader than I expected for a period piece. But that's a double-edged sword. I mean, it does lose maybe some of the subtlety, but then it also has a little bit more accessibility for people that wouldn't normally maybe watch a period piece show. So I can see why that would be, good and bad. I will say that I thought it was funny throughout. It's not hilarious, but if you like kind of a broader humor, it has some really funny parts in it, and it's consistently funny. But it also has some brains to it. It's not a completely vapid, American primetime type comedy. It does have some intelligence at times, but then it's also just goofy and silly at times too. It's got Ava Longoria in it, but if you're just interested in it because of her, you might be let down. She has a decent sized role in it, but her character is probably one of the least developed out of the group. I thought the performances were fine because it was kind of silly material. Maybe some of these people you're used to seeing in more dramatic roles, but though I thought the performances were good, they got the most out of the material. I think they could have. The DVD set from Acorn TV or Acorn Media has a 15-minute featurette, some photos, and then it has all 3 episodes. The transfer on it looks fine. It's a newer show, so it looks really good here. I have no issue recommending this to anybody who likes kind of broad humor. I do think it's a nice transition if you want to try to introduce people to British TV or period pieces, to kind of segue into them, because it is a little more accessible than most of them would be. That's Decline and Fall. It's available on DVD pretty much anywhere where you buy DVDs, or you can go to Acorn TV streaming service and check it out there. Hopefully you like this video. If you do, I've got a review of tons of other Acorn and British TV shows on my website, markfusion.com. If you hate British TV, then go to my website for horror, cult, exploitation, Lifetime movies, everything you could think of, video games. I'm also on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, at markfusion. If you like the videos, please do sub. It means a lot, and it really helps me out substantially. That's it. I really appreciate you watching these videos, and hopefully I will see you soon.